What's up, guys? This is Asios here, bringing you League of Legends commentary on Katarina, the Sinister Blade. Um, I played Katarina before the rework, and she was one of my favorite champions. And then after the rework, I didn't really play her again much, because I didn't really like her W skill that well. And then after they worked that out and uh, got the buffs, nerfs, everything worked out, and where she actually, got the buff on her Q where it does its damage again. I actually picked her back up, and this is one of my games with her. I'm running the Mercenary Katarina skin. Before the rework, the skin was horrible, and then after the rework, it is the best skin she has, according to me. So, turn this down real quick. Alright, we're got a Nidalee support, which looks like she's going AP support. We got a Jace top, Hecarim jungle, and Vayne bottom. Going against the Alistar, Olaf, Kog'Maw, LeBlanc, and Lee Sin. LeBlanc actually counters Katarina. You'll see in the chat that I was talking about it and how I'm gonna end up just playing safe. So here I am. Usually you leash wolves for your jungle, even though after the season 3 changes that won't happen anymore, because they attack the nearest thing to you. So blue will no longer be able to be leashed like it is now. Runes, I'm going flat AP Quints, magic pin reds. I'm going health per level yellows, MR blues, MR per level blues, and then I'm running a 2190 mastery page. And you'll see here, like I said, I'm focusing on playing safe, not really going for last hits on the caster minions, just because even though she's level 1, her level 1 through 6 still hurts really bad. In which I know I'm gonna be to the point where I can carry late game, whereas LeBlanc falls off late game pretty hard. So just farming, not much to do. She missed her Q. And right there, they got Lee Sin, so I'm worried about a level 2 gank. So I'm not trying to push my lane, even though Q pushes your lane tremendously at first. So even though I'm not wanting to push my lane, it's going to automatically push. So what I use, I usually get QWE, but since they because with my W, I can kind of zone it to where I hit just one minion at a time for a last hit. That way I'm not, see right there, I'm not trying to push my lane. So, let's see how everybody's doing on CS. See, she does a lot of damage to me, and she can silence me. That's why she usually counters Cat. And Lee Sin just ganked top. Fortunately, this is the replay, so I don't really see their healths unless I'm looking at them, which I was looking at them at the time. And right here, I see Lee Sin going back into his jungle instead of Hecarim, so we just come here. And he actually spots Hecarim, so before he can think, I jump on him and get double buffs. So now, I'm already ahead of her in farm. Not by much, but I am ahead of her. And now I got double buffs on it. Yeah, I got double buffs now as well. And here comes Hecarim. He tries to gank, but he hits her clone instead. And here's where I start to really excel in farm, because now I got double buffs, so I can just bully her all day. Which, yeah, my Q, it does not apply on hit effects, so it does not apply my slow from the red buff, which kind of would be OP on Katarina. especially if you're fed. So like I said, I'm still playing it safe even though I'm ahead. I don't know where Lee Sin is. I know Hecarim's waiting, and right here I'm trying to bait her, but he's gonna go ahead and leave. And again, I don't know where Lee Sin is because most times when you kill a jungler like that, they come for a revenge gank, I guess is what you could say. So here I done increased it from 2 to 10 CS lead, which I'm not the best at CSing with Cat, but I'm okay with her. I try to focus more on ganking than actually CSing in lane. Well, I focus on both, but ganking is like 20 minions to where 1 minion's 1 minion. So let's see, now I'm 30-19. I'm increasing it even more. She's scared of me right now. And I actually saw her going back, so I'm gonna try to push this so she loses levels. Because once they go back, if you can push it, do so, because they lose levels onto the tower, and their tower takes hits. So 16-28, he's losing pretty bad top lane. 19-11, he's doing okay, but he doesn't have a kill. 40. Ooh, excuse me, guys, it's been a long day. 40-24, so she's pretty much wrecking bot lane. Then you got 22 to my 38. And here, what I do is I come back, and I know she's hitting 6 soon, and I know she's going to be able to burst me down, so I go ahead and pick up a Negatron Cloak right off the bat. And what this is called, it's called counter picking. Counter buying, I guess you would call it. Because, you know LeBlanc's your counter. You know LeBlanc's level 6. She can burst somebody down to near to nothing. Go ahead and buy some more magic resist. And then I bought an amplifying tomb so I could build it into my Kage's lucky pick. And then I bought health potions and 2 wards. And the reason I bought 2 wards with the cat is 1 so I can put down to watch her ganks, and then 1 in case I need a shampoo onto something. Because it's always good to keep 1 handy just to shampoo, and you'll see later in this game. This is a game I just recently played, and I decided to share it with you guys. If anybody's looking for more experienced Katarina play, I usually watch Tiensu no Akama. He's a 2300, 2600 Katarina player, and he plays Katarina all the time. But see there, her burst is hitting me pretty hard, even though I still have a Negatron Cloak, she's still hitting me hard. And here, she sees me leave, so she follows. And I saw Lee Sin, so I know he's going top. So I pinged it out, even though the ward caught him. That's a good tip. Even though the ward catches you, always ping it out, just in case. And here I push her up so she cannot follow me. And I see Lee Sin headed back into our jungle, and I don't catch him by our ward. So I try to find him. And I know he's somewhere in our jungle, and then I catch him right there, which he sees me, he's not buying. I flash, and I get him super low, but he shields to a ward in that bush. And here I try to get to him, but see, shampoo to a ward. But unfortunately I end up giving her a kill, and my shampoo's not up quick enough. So I couldn't get a jump. And here Jace comes back down and misses his big Q that would have killed him, so they end up chasing him up. And he shield wards. See, Lee Sin's a lot like Katarina on the warding thing, because he can shield ward. But luckily they do pick him up and get his red. So that was a good I guess a good trade. We got the red, and I just died, even though I shouldn't have died. I shouldn't have chased that long, especially after I knew Katarina was MIA. And then I go back and I buy my Kage Lucky Pick just to give me some magic, some gold per 5, and then some ability power, obviously, and I bought some rewards. ward, I only had one. And see LeBlanc, I see LeBlanc's going top, so I ping it out. And I try to push my lane as quickly as possible to either, because I know they're waiting for her, and I know she knows, or I know he knows she's there. So they're waiting on her. I was trying to push so it would go to her tower, and then they engaged. And then they split actually right here, so I didn't know which way to go, and I saw Lee Sin going that way, so I knew I would get bursted down, so I had to turn back around. And then they ended up both getting pretty heavy. And then I warded that bush to check just in case LeBlanc's sitting there waiting to burst me down. And I was gonna actually jump there. And then I start heading top to try to kill Olaf, but he knows he's got a ward, so he just backs off instantly. So I just farmed the top creep, which now I'm 63 to 35, and I am seriously beating her in CS now. Whereas 72 to 48, she's beating him. But on the flip side, Olaf is seriously beating Jace, and now it's 0-2, 1-0. Scores tied 3-3. So anyway, that Negatron Cloak has helped me out on several occasions already, just taking less damage from LeBlanc. And notice in lane, I never use my E to unless I know where the jungler is. Like right there, I knew. Well, to be honest, I didn't know. I just went against what I said. But I knew LeBlanc wasn't in lane until just then, so I knew it wasn't going to be a gank coming on me. So I used my E right there, right as she came in the lane, and I saw she had blue. So I knew he was over in this area, so I E'd and then walked back to the other side. And right here, I see LeBlanc's in my A. I see Lee Sin run down there, and she knows that he's right there, so I'm trying to wait right here to see if she actually comes this way, but Lee Sin just circles around. And so I just wait right here trying to see. Then I call LeBlanc in my A because I realized she went bottom. And then I just back because I can buy a blasting one now. And she actually went bottom and did not get a kill, thanks to my MIA call. See, she's trying to, and she tried to counterpick me too. She bought a Haunting Guise to counterpick my Negatron Cloak because she wasn't doing enough damage to me to actually burst me down. So right now we both return to lane. She still got blue buff. I'm harassing her and I'm hurting her now because I got Sorcerer Shoes and Negatron Cloak. I mean, and Kadia's at the pick. And see, I'm still not using my E because I don't know where Lee Sin is, so I'm just QWing her, and that's still doing a lot of damage. And she actually does not have boots yet. Yeah, she doesn't have boots yet. Well, tier 2 boots. Sorry, let me rephrase that. Right here, I catch her out, and then I make a mistake. She W's back way too early, and I miss her. So I see Olaf coming down, and I'm just like, man, I need this kill. I don't know where Lee Sin is. There he is. I shun her, kill her. Lee Sin kicks me away. I ward E over, and then Hecarim and Jace pick up the slack for me, so I don't have to die. So that was a bad play on my part to begin with, where I didn't kill her because she W'd back to me instantly, and I could have negated all that damage. Instead, you know, I still made up for it. I threw this ward down at the beginning and ended up saving me because I E'd to her, QW, got the kill, which reset me, and then he kicked me to the wall, which allowed me to ward over and jump over and get away. Which was a #1 reason why you always ward or have a ward on you. If I didn't have a ward on me, there was no possible way I was going to get away from that. The only reason I did was because of that ward. So yeah, now I'm beating her 79 to 45. She actually bought a Doran's ring, which is kind of late for me, 14 minutes in. And unless you're going like double Dorans, it's kind of late for me. She should have went that at the beginning to have more sustain. And here I catch Lee Sin in the jungle, and I'm just trying to harass him out because he knows he cannot fight me right now. I'm just trying to harass him out so he doesn't get the red buff. And I saw LeBlanc come this way, and then I see her return to mid lane, and I don't see him leave even though I have a ward. So I know he's still in this area, and he actually fail wards here, and then flashes over, which is kind of good on our part. And I didn't want to follow him because there's no way I could kill him at this point in time. I didn't have a Deathfire Grasp, I didn't have my ultimate, so there was no way I could kill him. So I just returned to lane and let him waste his flash, which is still good. Now I know Lee Sin doesn't have flash. So I also know there's a ward right there, so if I try to travel up that way, that he's, Olaf will know. And what I did is I kind of just gave up on top lane, because, and I did call LeBlanc MIA, and she went bottom, but, I just kind of gave up on top lane because Olaf is just getting free farm up there. So what I did is I saw LeBlanc coming this way, but I also saw Lee Sin coming from my top. So instead, I just waited until she walked past me. I warded and jumped over because with her and Lee Sin there, and I'm pretty sure his ultimate was up, there was no way I could take either one of them. Well, I could have took one on one, but not 2-on-1. So I just warded over and got out. So I got even though I was in a bad position, I shouldn't have been there. I didn't expect Lee to be there either. So now I'm just forcing her out of lane because now she cannot really deal with me. And this LeBlanc, I don't know what she was doing. She's just roaming the entire game, so I just kept pushing and then roaming back. And here I think she's gonna walk straight down, so I wait for her, but I see her go the other way. So I take that into account. Like, I see that every time she comes back into lane, she always goes the safe way around. So I believe it's the next time she does it, I wait for her in a different spot, and that way I can catch her off guard. It's either the next time or the time after that, I'm not sure. Let's see, I'm just doing a simple QW combo because I know if I go all in, she's just gonna W away or QW or QRW me, which is her combo, and it will completely destroy me. Even with the Negatron cloak, she has that hunting guys, so I know it's gonna do more damage than it should to me. But she is WQing in and then ignited me. In which, right here, what she's doing is she's setting up for the kill, which is perfectly okay. But I see Hecarim here, so I'm trying to bait it. And she actually almost does kill me right here. But I'm still trying to bait it. That's why I'm sitting around, because I know I'm low health. I know she wants to kill. So here I go into Q. I know she's going to come in. And then she actually burns her flash for that. And we almost get the kill. If he would have got snared, we would have got the kill, because he'd have kept going, and I could have gone in and ulted, but he got snared, so it's no big deal. We burnt her flash for it, for basically nothing. And here, Vayne gets caught out, but she ultimate Qs away, so Alistar can't catch her. And here I bought my blasting one, just healing up. Got my 2 wards, and LeBlanc's in my A again. I'm pretty sure she's sitting at tower waiting for farm because Vayne is super scared, or she's super scared of Vayne right now. And here I'm thinking about going top, but they're already in a fight, so I still walk that way just in case the fight turns. And here I think it's gonna turn, so I continue this way, but then they just back off. So I go here to see if he's gonna circle around, and then he tells me that it's warded. So I just back off and go back mid. And now 104 to 66 CS, and I'm 2-1. Now I'm completely ahead of her. She has a blasting one too, so she'll hit me harder. But I also bought a blasting one so I can hit her harder. So now I'm gonna start bullying her in lane. For skill orders, I usually max Q first if I'm laning against somebody that's gonna counter me, like Kassadin, LeBlanc, something like that. It's just easier farm. It's easier. Farming tool instead of W. Now W does do more damage in the late run because you can just spam it, but it is it does do more. It is easier to farm with your Q. And there, I actually waited right here because I was gonna try to go around, but I knew the tower would see me, so I just went back the other way, hoping she would come that way, but she still didn't. And then I see Lee Sin trying to gank me. And then I have a ward, so he backs off, which I think Hecarim warded right here. Good job, Hecarim. Can't be the only one warding. And here, I noticed Lee Sin just went this way. I noticed LeBlanc missing. I call mid in my care, because I know they're going bottom. And I'm scared, so I'm going to ward this bush, because I didn't know where they were. I see Lee Sin right there, but he didn't see me. So I come in off from behind, knowing they're going to fight. I ult, I pick up Lee Sin, and I pick up him real quick. And then I dive under the turret and get the quadra kill. Which what I did is if you know Katarina, her passive is what makes her. Every time you get a kill, it reduces your cooldowns by 15 seconds, which means just basically your first three automatically reset. After your third kill, your third one resets. So basically what happened was I Q'd, E'd, which I threw this so I could get the mark off. I jumped in with my Shumpo to the lowest target, which was Lee Sin. I hit W so I could consume the mark, and then I automatically ulted. That killed Lee Sin and LeBlanc. Then I saw Kog'Maw, so that was 2 kills. I Q'd, I E'd, I W'd, I killed him with Ignite, and then I saw Alistar, which they helped me and gave me the quadra kill. I Q'd him too, which actually Hecarim was trying to make sure he didn't get away with his ultimate, but I ended up getting the kills anyway. Now here, I just got those 4 kills bottom, so I just go straight back and pop my death cap, straight off the top. Now I'm considerably far ahead of anybody in the game, so I'm going to start abusing my ganking power. And we actually took mid tower and bottom tower for that, which was great. We actually should have gotten Dragon on the way out too, but we didn't. They just got it instead of us getting it, which that's also said it was our mistake. We should have gotten it on our way out and then gotten the 2 towers. Here LeBlanc actually picks up oracles because she's having a horrible time roaming, and that's not really her fault. It's just that's how you counter LeBlanc, is call mid MIAs and then buy wards, because she cannot. And here I go to catch her, and I keep wasting ultimate, and that's something I need to learn about the LeBlanc. And here she flashed, so I didn't want to go in because I saw Kog'Maw. But that's something I do need to learn with Katarina, is her ultimate on champions with blinks, like Ezreal or LeBlanc for example, is to wait till they blink to actually do the ultimate, because there she just jumped away from my ultimate and I could have killed her. And there we were in a bad situation. I could have killed LeBlanc underneath the tower, but I didn't want to because of Kog'Maw. I know he's not farmed, but still. I didn't know where Alistar was, and I knew Lee Sin was missing and Olaf was missing. So I didn't want to dive around a tower and then just get baited like I did when I went around and chased Lee Sin. So LeBlanc did get oracles, and what she's doing is she's trying to clear wards so she can gank, which is what you want to do, but you want it on somebody like Alistar or Lee Sin. Now, I noticed LeBlanc was top, and I know they're fighting mid, but I know they can hold it, because I know LeBlanc's going to come back the safe way, like she always does. So here, I waited. Instead of she instantly jumped away, so I flashed. And then I found her. And then I got the kill, and then dodged Lee Sin's Q by just stopping. And I actually put a ward there to see if they were going to follow, because I could have killed Alistar. But I knew Olaf was around the other corner, so I just finally got away. I just got away. And then they go in for a fight, so I come back in. And right here, I Q, E, and then E ultimate, but Lee Sin kicks me away, so I just go ahead and get out. And then they still pick up the kill on Lee Sin anyway, which was kind of a ballsy move, but I know I'm pretty fed. So I went ahead and went into the tower against Lee Sin and Kog'Maw. I knew my team was behind me too, so I went ahead and went in and almost killed Lee Sin for it. So I killed, and then he kicked me away, which allowed me to get out. And then they picked up the kill on him anyway. So it was overall a good good trade. Here we pick up tier 2 mid turret and then top tier 1 turret. And notice my my mistake right here is I did not buy 2 wards, or even a single ward. So I know I cannot get caught out, because if I get caught out, it's going to be horrible for me. If I get caught out right now, and I need a quick escape, I won't have one because my flash is down plus wards. So here we're going to go start on Dragon. It's all warded up. Nidalee's doing a fantastic job, plus Hecarim, plus myself on buying wards. It's a fantastic job. Plus Nidalee's W allows her to put a trap out that if they walk over, it allows us to see them for a certain amount of time. So that is that's a great tool to use. And here I don't want Nidalee to get caught, even though she is AP Nidalee. But I know we can get the kill because she's alone right here. So we just go in real quick and get the kill and back out. Now that allows me to get my Abyssal Scepter, which will give me magic resist from LeBlanc, and that'll allow me to do a lot more damage. Plus, it'll allow Hecarim and Nidalee to do a lot more damage with their magics. And here, they're wanting to fight, and I told them to back because I needed to get back, get my Abyssal, get my wards. We didn't need to fight right there, even though LeBlanc was missing. Even though she was dead, we did not need to fight right there. We were all clumped together, and that's all we needed was for Olaf to just run through us. Even though we still could have probably won that, I didn't notice Hecarim had his ult up at the time, so we still probably could have won that. But I just wanted to play it safe and keep the advantage in our favor, not try to throw any of the games. And you'll see me doing that a lot in this game. I'll be making a lot of calls because I just don't want us to get baited into bad fights under turrets or anything like that. And here I thought LeBlanc was going to circle around, but she didn't. She was actually doing wraiths, so I actually tried to scare her off. And she misses her skill shot yet again. And I chase her, and I almost kill her. And then LeBlanc, she gets away. I didn't ignite her. If I would ignite her, I would have killed her. And then Alistar goes on me, pops his ult. I don't exactly know what that was about. There's no way he could have killed me. And the only reason I pretty much back out here is I saw Lee Sin go through this ward right here. So I know he's coming from that side, so I'm going to go ahead over here and back out. I know these two are waiting in this bush, and I know somebody's going to come from this side, so I'm going to try to bait. And here comes Lee Sin. But I didn't expect Olaf to be there, and I didn't expect there to be a ward there. Here I almost die again, but I Shunpo to a ward, and then I don't go the way that Olaf's expecting, so I went back through lane and actually got away, which was, again, a ward I put down, saved my life. Buy wards, they save lives, guys. So here, Jace tries to go in and kill either LeBlanc or Kog'Maw, and it didn't work because nobody was there. So I think they end up, no, we already had the dragon, so yeah, they just end up going back to lane. Sorry guys, it's like 3 in the morning here. I worked all day, and then I'm making a video. So Olaf's pushing mid, so I need to stop him. I know Olaf has no type of CC, so if I went on him, he would not be able to stop my ultimate, but he could run away, which is what Olaf usually do anyway. So 93 to 157. Right now we are decimating them in CS, other than Jace Olaf. And Jace has tied it back up with Olaf. LeBlanc's down, Kog'Maw's down from her, which Vayne has really nice farm this game. She actually ends up close to 350, which is great. And here, I thought he was gonna stay in and try to fight her, but he didn't. So I end up trying to chase him down, which I see Jace coming from that side, so I keep on him because I know Jace has a slow. But then Kog'Maw comes to save him and he gets slowed. So we just keep chasing. I see Hecarim coming behind, so I think Hecarim's gonna ult, which he does, and he backs out. So I take a tower hit for free. Well, 2 tower hits for free. And then here we're kind of in a bad position. Vayne's not with us. We don't know where 3 of their members are. So I tell everybody to get back. It's kind of a risky play if we stay there. Like I said, even if we're so far ahead, I'm the only one that's really far ahead because I'm 8-1-2. Everybody's 2 kills, 1 kill. I'm the only one that's really far ahead. So if I lose my disadvantage, I give it back to them. So if I lose my disadvantage, it'll just put us in a bad situation. So I don't want to bait us in any bad team fights. So pretty much my team right now is listening to me, because if I get, they know that I'm the one that's fed, so they're gonna need me for a team fight. And if I'm not there, they don't want to fight without me, which is again a great quality to have. And here Olaf gets caught up top, and we're gonna try to catch him out, which we actually do. Hecarim has red buff, so he slows him down. And here we just go ahead and burst him down. And I don't try to give the kill to him, but I'm glad I did, because there's this thing, it's called sharing kills. And what you do is, instead of taking all the kills yourself, which I'm 8-1-3, I'm plenty fed, I don't need any more kills, you feed them off to your teammates and let them have the kills. And that way they can get fed, they can get their items quicker. Now here, I try to come up behind them, but they see me. So we forced Kog'Maw's flash, and then Lee Sin W'd over to Kog'Maw. And here they try to catch Alistar out, but Alistar just went straight up river instead of coming back this way, because he knew we were coming that way. And I actually pinged it in a second. Yeah. He went up river, and nobody decided to go this way to check on him. So we actually take Dragon here. We pushed up pretty far. We're still in the head. We're still ahead by a lot. And I'm even saying we need to start Baron soon, because I want to force a fight where they have to come to us, and then Hecarim ults into my ult. And so here I just back. I go ahead and buy another blasting one. I'm working on my DFG now. Usually I go for DFG first to give me more burst when ganking. But like I said earlier, when you're going against a counter like LeBlanc or Veigar, maybe level 9 Veigar, you pretty much want to buy your Negatron Cloak first, because those are champions that can just burst you to nothing in a second. And Nidalee gets caught here with her oracles. Luckily we do have 2 oracles, but she does get out, luckily, to her heal. And Vayne's backing in a really risky spot, but she does get out. So I kind of wait here to see if there's any stragglers that come that way, but there's not. So I come back and I see LeBlanc, so I'm going to try to assassinate her real quick, because I see Lee Sin there, and and I see these 3 bots, so I'm going to try to assassinate her real quick. What I didn't know is there was a ward here until she started trying to juke me. When she started trying to, run the opposite way of me, that's when I knew there was a ward. But I saw Lee Sin coming, I wasn't going to stay. But when she backed, I went in on Lee Sin trying to go ahead and hurt him. which I did. I took about a third of his HP. So, yeah, I know there's a ward there. I actually ping it to try to get them to clear because we do have 2 oracles. So, here we go. We go to clear the ward, and I get 1 hit off on it, and then she walks out of the bush. And I was like, come on, man, clear the ward. And they're chasing, which they can't kill anybody, so I kept telling them to clear the ward. But they're still chasing. Yeah, so we finally get the ward cleared. Finally. And then now we're just kind of wait till somebody gets caught out of position. And here they do. LeBlanc gets caught out of position, and then Nidalee throws a great spear. And then Alistar headbutts me, which is kind of late because I'm already, my ultimate's already been off. Alistar is a good counter to Katarina, just in the fact of he can disrupt her so easily. All you gotta do is in the middle of a team fight, Katarina ults in, and all you have to do is press your W or your Q, and her ult's just null and void now. So, yeah, right here when I'm trying to push mid, Hecarim goes top, which is an okay strategy, considering, you know, I'm still mid, they're scared to initiate because of me. So nobody's defending top, they're having to defend mid because we're all here, and if they go top, we'll just push mid down. So we keep clearing mid, and then Vayne leaves, which is not something she should have done, so I'm the only one still here because Jace leaves, so I can't really hold it anymore. And they notice that, and then Olaf goes in on me, and then everybody decides to come back after he goes in on me. So, anyway, Hecarim's about to get it. LeBlanc initiates on me, and then Jace comes back and gets a nice gate off for us, and then we actually blow Olaf's ghost for that because he tries to catch me. And if he would have thrown another axe, I would have just shimpoed on and dodged it that way. That's what I was actually waiting on because I saw him coming after me. So here I'm back. I finally grabbed my DFG, and then I start heading back to lane. And Hecarim does get that top tower, so that is good for us. Right now, we have no ward on Baron, which that would have been a great time for them to actually ward. Actually do it, because nobody was dead and we all backed, and they knew we all backed. They should have went ahead and Baroned right then. Yeah, Vayne just hit 300 versus Kog'Maw's 195. I just hit 183 to LeBlanc's 107. And then Olaf has been nothing but farming, so he caught back up to Jace and passed him pretty heavily. So here, I was doing something and not waiting for them to spawn, didn't realize they spawned. So I took Wraiths, and then I kept messing my auto attacks. And then I realized Jace is like 1v3ing people right here. So me and Hecarim both come in, and we decide to come out. So I come in, do a lot of damage, get Hecarim killed, and then I get a kill for myself. And we keep pushing because I know Nidalee and Vayne are coming. So we keep pushing. 2 of them are dead. There's no reason why we shouldn't push. They're not really anybody that can stop us. And then here Lee Sin kind of stands there. Not exactly sure what for, but we get Vayne the kill. And I didn't know who the tower was aggroing, so I just went ahead and shimpoed out myself too, in case it was me. So here we take the inhibitor, and then we clear the last minion wave, and then I start telling people to get out. There's no reason we should stay there. There's no reason Hecarim should be going bottom. We should be going to start Baron. Just took an inhib. 2 are dead. There's no way they can stop us. So I go ahead and ward, because that is the main route to Baron from their base, and I know they're going to take it. So I go ahead and ward it. Jace goes ahead and starts Baron, which is actually good. Hecarim still goes bottom, which kind of distracts them, because they don't know we're at Baron. He goes bottom, so I see Olaf going bottom. So I know the Baron's basically ours now. There's nobody that can stop us. And before they realize it, it's too late. So we go ahead and grab a free Baron uncontested. I see LeBlanc coming and Kog'Maw. Me and Jace do. So before they can even realize it, I get a double kill and just completely wipe them. There was nothing they could do. They had no idea we were waiting in that bush, and it was just so fast. So I actually back again. I go ahead and buy my needlessly large rod because I'm gonna go for a Zhonya's Hourglass. The reason being is I know now that I'm the most fed, I'm the most dangerous. The rest of them aren't really that dangerous. I mean, they are, but they're not like super dangerous like me. So they're going to be focusing me, and I need something to release aggro from me once that happens. So here they're gonna push bottom. I'm gonna push top because nobody can really 1v1 me at the moment. So I'm not really scared of anybody. If anybody comes up, I'm just gonna kill them. So I go ahead and push top by myself. Plus I'm really mobile, and I got wards. I'm not scared to jump over walls, stuff like that. I see them bottom, so I'm gonna keep going top. And the only person that's in my A is Kog'Maw, which he's right there. Which I'm not scared of Kog'Maw either. I could have probably killed him on tower, but I wasn't worried about getting another kill. I was more worried about getting the tower. And here I was trying to dodge his ultimates, but it wasn't working, so I just stopped. And then I shimpoed late, still missed. So yeah, like I said, I'm just trying to take out the tower because they're pushing bottom, I'm pushing top. He gets, I don't know what he was doing there, but he went like all the way around the Nexus. And then, yeah, like I said, I'm pushing the inhibitor now. They're still here. There's nothing those two can do to me. I will just double kill them like I did before, and they know it. So I'm just going to keep pushing. And they just killed their inhibitor. And here I almost killed LeBlanc, and I was going to actually go for it, and then I saw Lee Sin. She actually got her snare on me that time. And here Lee Sin lands an awesome flash Q. And there was nothing I could do at that point. So I actually died for that, which if I'd have had my Zhonya's and had been smart, I wouldn't have followed up that LeBlanc kill like that. So, alright, so now I'm dead, and I get my Zhonya's. And now I'm pretty much, they need to leave. And then Vayne DC's in the middle of their base, which none of them are watching, so it was actually pretty good. Yeah, I told them to get out because we needed to wait for respawns. We needed to wait for Vayne to get back. All three inhibs are down, so that means everyone is spawning double super minions. So they are having a tremendously hard time guarding their base now. So what we need to do is we need to get back, heal, buy, all that good stuff. Get ready for the next fight. So yeah, like I said, I got my Hourglass, I got my Deathfire Grasp now, and almost back up. And now that I am back up, I'm the only one without Baron, which is sad, but I did get caught out. So yeah, we are heading mid now. We're just gonna need to push mid down. There's no reason for any of us to be waiting. Hecarim's gonna actually grab blue first, which is okay. Get him able to spam his skills a lot easier. And actually ping him to get blue right here. And see, they're trying to push out top and bottom, so mid's not getting pushed, so we're gonna go mid and push. Let's see, now I'm 208 to 124. Kog'Maw's 241 to 336 on Vayne. 218 to 165 for the jungles, and 165 to 252 for Olaf. So even though Jace did lose his lane pretty hard, we allowed him to come back with him with the ganks, and then with me winning my lane tremendously, it allowed me to get a quadruple bottom and help carry his portion. And then after we got out of laning phase, he started picking it up very heavily with assists and stuff like that. Here, I come behind them, and I just start my ultimate, and it automatically kills the ball. She had no way to stop that. So here, he's going in on Lee Sin, so I go to, even though tower aggro switches to me, so I back out. I do have my Zhonya's, so I'm feeling pretty safe. And they're beating away on the tower, so there's no way we're losing now. So I'm just messing around, and I try to get a pentakill because I still haven't gotten a pentakill yet, and I almost got one. If Olaf would have been bottom, I definitely would have gotten one. But here I know the game's gonna end, so I try to ultimate in and get another kill, but it doesn't happen. So I turn into him, and I Zhonya's, which kind of made him mad because they couldn't kill me. But yeah, alright guys, that's another game of Katarina. Hope you enjoyed.